take you back from the time warp there for a second. Hello! Hello, hello, my little nobody stream. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. There's not going to be anybody here, probably. Take you back from the time warp there for a second. Hello! Hello, hello! Let's shut that off. And also, I'm going to put this on phoning. Okay, so, here's the deal. A few days ago, I wrote a piece for NPR.org on Robin Williams and his passing. Not necessarily about his passing, but about his love of video games and how Blizzard is honoring him in-game with a memorial. They haven't said what they're going to do yet, they just said they are going to do something, which is really cool. I think that's really awesome of them, but it's certainly not the first time. By the way, here is, let's see, this is the piece that I wrote. Robin Williams, an avid gamer to be remembered in World of Warcraft, to talk about some of the stuff. I mean, most of us gamers, we knew about his gaming stuff, but to the audience at NPR, they didn't really know. And it was really popular, and it got, it did really well for our site. It was, people seemed to enjoy learning this little fact about Mr. Williams. Oh yeah, little turtle. There you are. But he is certainly not the only memorial. So, and I link to it here, to a rundown of all the memorials that we know of in game. So, let's hop back here, turn that back. So, I'm going to spend the next, hour and a half or whatever it takes, going around to each one. Let's see, let's start at, where is it, at Terran Mill, Airy Peak, Riverside Woods. What would be the best way to get over here? What's the best place to port into in the Eastern Kingdom? In Silvermoon? Really? Maybe Stranglethorn? Well, let's see. Start the Eastern Kingdoms. We'll just start from the top in the Eastern Kingdoms then. And head over to Hillsbrad. So yeah, let's just go to... since we can't play music anymore, I'm going to turn on the music just ever so slightly. Okay, let me take this down so I can actually see. Update. Alright, so we should go to Silvermoon. Let's head over to Silvermoon. And this character that I am on is my oldest character. Damn near my... I think I had one or two characters before this that I abandoned, but this is my first character that I have had for... since 2007? Okay. So, we're gonna head over to Hillsbrad. I hate this city. And along the way, it's kind of touring WoW a little bit. Also, this is, a little bit in honor of WoW's 10th anniversary, which I think is pretty cool that this game's been around this long. Oh, I thought I was going to fly away. I gotta crawl out of this damn city. Alright, here we go. It's really sad that Robin Williams died. Not a celebrity death that I take lightly. How the fuck do you get out of this place? Keep going this way, right? Yeah. I don't think I've been in it. Guys, this is like a ghost city, man. No one hangs out here. I mean, that's like all the cities in WoW, just about. The latest hub city. What, can't get out of here? Move along, fellas. Let me out. Ugh. You gotta be kidding me. I'm trapped in this town. Well, we're off to a rousing start. How in the heck do you get out of this place? Is it through here? This is the frackin' Taylor. Wow, this is terrible. Do I gotta like talk to these guys to get out of the city now?
Anaria Shola. We will have justice.
Is it there? Walk of the Elders? Past them? Like, this is ridiculous. Alright, well, we're making our way. We're making our way. Come on. Let me out of here. Let me take flight. The Shepherd's Gate. Okay. Now, question is, do we take a flight point? Where's Hillsbrad? Hillsbrad is right there. Do we take a flight point, or do we... Let's see if I even have flight points out here.
Our enemies will fall.
Yeah, it takes us all. Now let's just fly manually. Screw this. What? Yo, why can't I fly here? Alright, this is ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna take a flight point just to get out of this area. Just to the Eastern Plague Lands. How are we doing on the strum? Bum bum ba da ba da boo da boo. Oh, my little post on WoW streams on subreddit got the downvote. People don't care about this. No, I just want to see people killing shit, man. Or some titties. Whatever. Oh, and this is the pace we're gonna get. This might take me longer than expected. How many other in the Eastern Kingdoms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yeah, I won't be able to do the items. So, but once I get out here, it should be fine. I do gotta say, they definitely made the Pandaria flight points faster. You haul ass through there. Old school flight points are. It's like you're damn lost. Look at this thing. He's just going. It's like he's drunk. Get it together, man. What is that? I don't remember seeing that. I do love it. There's so much stuff in this game that I forgot. Or don't ever remember visiting, or don't ever remember questing through. It's pretty impressive. And that's why I will continue to play until this game is done. It's been my favorite game for a very long time. Oh yeah, my first character I think was actually a blood elf. Something. I think I got into like level 15 or 20 out there in the Ghostlands, and then I gave up on him. And I made like a dwarf hunter. For the first part of this guy's life, he was a dwarf hunter, and then he became an orc. And then he went through another identity crisis and became a goblin. And a goblin is not the greatest thing for a hunter. Race, because their racials really don't do anything for you. I should macro rocket barrage to like arcane shot or something to get that rocket barrage in there every 2 minutes. But 2 minutes, it's such a long cooldown. It's kind of silly if you ask me. But nobody asked you. Realize I'm not going to get any viewers really while this is happening, but it'll be something to post. How do I... Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. We don't need this. We don't need recount right now. We're not in a raid. Oh, that was so long. That was so long. You know... fly through here on that old school mount. Alright, we're headed to Hillsbrad. Hillsbrad is... second star to the right, straight on till dawn. Look at that. It's just chilling. I remember coming through here, and I made it here on my other character, on my first character. I was just like blown away, like, oh my gosh, these monsters here are so strong. Like, I had no idea. I had no idea what was happening. It took me forever before I ever, I think I didn't get in a group. I think the first time I ever got in a group was just jumping into a random pug raid for Gruul, and we got wrecked. I don't even remember what happened. I had no idea what I was doing. I really didn't have a really great idea what I was doing until I think halfway through Wrath, and I went in my first dungeon, and a dude told me I was doing a bunch of shit wrong, and he asked me to misdirect, and I was just like, derp, what's that? And they were actually pretty cool. And dude explained what he was asking. Oh, I've never seen that before. Look at that! Look at that! What's in there? Is that... I think archaeology was a bit of a bust, wasn't it? I got like one or two cool things from archaeology, but I never leveled it up all the way. What did I have it at? 189? Yeah. Alright, the first one we are headed to is way out here. Look at all these little turtles. Yeah, this is going to take a while. That's okay, that's the point. Just to float around, do a little tour of the Wizow. I do have fasty riding, right? Yeah. Oh wait, he's in right near Dungarroch. Alright, it says turn to the right, go to the edge, so you see a monument with a... There it is. This is for Anthony Ray Stark, 1961 to 2005. Let's give a little kneel action. Look at this little guy paying his respects to his bro. This weird little goblin comes up. Okay, Roush is in tribute to Anthony Ray Stark. Anthony was a mortgage broker who enjoyed getting together with friends to play WoW, some of whom were Blizzard employees. He passed away while scuba diving, a hobby he loved, after something went wrong with his heart. His friends arranged a memorial for him. Roush was his main character and pays continual respect at the site by alternately kneeling, standing, and saluting the monument. If you click on the monument, it lists Anthony's name and the years he lived. So this is his character, so that's very nice. It's very peaceful and serene here. Turtle, pay your respects. Jerk. You too, kitty. Let's have a different guy on. Bunny? No. Penguin. Alright. Next up. Also in this area, let's head on over to Jesse Morales. Right over there in town. Oh, you stupid. Wait, does this still look the same? Oh yeah. Look at this place, man. I remember when this used to not be like this at all. Okay, here's the graveyard. Get out of here. Loving memory of Jesse Morales. This is the next one. Let's go a little kneel. Wowhead says, sadly, information is sparse about the person behind this memorial. The headstone reads, in loving memory of Jesse Morales. It is in tribute to a Blizzard employee who passed away while the game was still in development. So this is an old school one. It's been here for a while. What we can do, let's clean up a little bit of this. Let's kill that. Let's kill that. My pet's at. Kill some of these slimes. Let's see if I can have a little... Is it just the one rat? Is it 2 rats? A rat and a bunny? What the crap? Holy shiza. Ah! Boom! Suck it. Booyakasha. A bunny? Dude, let's try to get a haymaker up in this mofo. Where did he go? When did the bunny go underground? Let's get the beer belly out. Oh. Dude, he's gonna get wrecked. Kidding me? That's right. Oh! You gotta be joking. Boom. Gonna bring him out for the finisher. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Man, Hillsbrad is full of memorials. What'd I get? Lesser Charm of Good Fortune. Alright, just one. Alright, now we're gonna head up to... Oh, look at the Dalaran crater. That's so cool. Look at that big guy. It's funny, that giant dude, which will just... Boink! I don't even know if I can look at this one, because these guys are going to try to kill me. Well, I can just kill all of them, but... Well, they'd be dumb to step to me. Oh, these dudes are tough. So I can't go in there. Well, that sucks. Can I buy shit from you?
Can I show you my wares? Be careful out there.
I don't know if these dudes are gonna be hostile. Oh, looks like they are. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Alright. Well, we're not gonna be able to do that one. Sorry, turtle. Good luck! Avenge me! Ooh. Okay, well... Look at these guys coming. Oh, look at these guys. Alright. Well, we're not gonna be able to do that. Come back to life, my friend. Anyway, there's a guy in there. Captain Armando Ossex. He's in tribute to a player who was a member of Cavalieri del Alba, an Italian guild on the EU Dragonblade server. He loved Alterac Valley, and after he passed away, his friends and guild members asked Blizzard to let him be a part of it. His character is a member of the Stormpike Guard, and the Stormpike Guard would love to kill my little goblin ass, so we can't go in there. Let's see. Man, a lot of these are in alliance places, but this was my mission that I chose to accept. We're gonna have to zip out across down to Ironforge. Oh, this one's got a big story. Floppy. Floppy with a PH, yo. I'm gonna do something really quick. Test chatty. And make sure that thing's connected. Yeah, that seems to be working. Alrighty then. Alright, we're headed over to Dunmoroch, near Ironforge. Hopefully I don't get a bunch of dwarves up my ass, because, you know, they live in caves. They're into that kind of shit. Oh, I remember questing all through here when I was a dwarf. Back in my alliance days. Those were... It was a different time.
I need to target something first. I don't have a target.
This place. I hated this place. I remember there was always that weird thing up here I always tried to get to. It was like an airstrip or something. What the fuck was that thing? There's something interesting. Pirate ship. Alright, let's just... Ah, the good old wetlands. Ba-doo. True Shot Aura. I just gain and lose that buff. That was weird. I know I'm flying as still feels slow, even though actually this isn't the fastest, is it? You could be faster if you got one super mounts. I ain't got time for that. $65, $45. I forgot how much of the music on here is. Here it is. This is this thing that you didn't really get to it until then they revamped the starting zones, I think. Like I used to fly over this. It was there, but you just never went to it. But I think I did an alliance character for a little bit again, and like yeah, now it's just weird that I remember it used to always be there. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. Alright, we are in Dunmoroch. Let's see where this dude is. Right. Right, just to the west. So if I go due west, will this be another NPC I can't talk to, or he's just gonna attack me? That would be pretty, mean and cruel to kill the memorial NPC. It says he's right Yeti. Where is this guy? Alright, this thing puts him right up over here. Right outside Ironforge, I think. There he is. You guys gonna attack me? No? Cool. There he is. This guy right here. Hi, Floppy! Okay, this is a bit of a long one here. This NPC is in tribute to Floppy, a legendary player whose main was a dwarf warrior on the US Maelstrom server. He suffered from liver failure and passed away in 2010 at age 38. He had selflessly rejected the possibility of a liver transplant. What just happened? Oh. With his medical condition, he didn't want to use up a liver that could save someone else's life. Wow. Floppy was larger than life, a shooting star. He was a born leader who led by example, who always had a plan. His excitement and optimism were infectious. He loved PvP, world PvP, and especially Ultrak Valley, which became known among his friends as Floppy Valley. Here and everything else he did, his charisma and motivation inspired everyone, even those who had never met him before. There was no class he could not play. He dual-boxed as well, and loved to roll characters on new servers to see how fast he could level up. He loved harder and worked harder. That's interesting. Than anyone else's friends had ever met, and he brought enthusiasm and joy to everything he did. His close friends recalled that his only setting was 11. It's up 11, mate. It's above 10. Where you going? And he's carrying sacks of stuff. He was involved in several guilds, the Shadow Watch, the Company, Amok, and Soulbound. After he passed away, a Blizzard employee who was a guild member arranged for Floppy's in-game tribute. Floppy had boundless passion and energy for helping people in the game and in real life. He had friends all over the world, and he gave his all. And he gave his all to his friends and to everything he did. Nearby NPCs comment that Buin has sold his belongings to buy food for Cataclysm refugees, a fitting mirror of Floppy's selfless generosity. Oh, that's really cool. Like the RP text while you're hanging out here talks about these guys, like how this guy is just doing everything he can to save Cataclysm refugees. That's really cool. Well, we salute you, Floppy. Where you at? Okay, moving on. The next one is in Stormwind, so I don't know if I can really pull this off. I don't have a high enough, I don't have a high enough Alliance character to go check that out. What to do? What to do? Let's head that way anyway. I can at least like target the person and not get wrecked. It's funny how all this used to be just blank and they had to fill it all in after they decided to let us fly around in Cataclysm. Oh, I need to head straight south. Look at all this. So much evil. That sounds very Lord of the Rings-ish. The Muzak. Watch his VOD get muted because of the music in the game. Because it sounds like Lord of the Rings. I didn't even think about that. I need to come through here and solo some of this old shit. That'd be fun. Oh, okay. I'm going. It's ominous, man. Autopilot. For just a moment. Oh. Okay, now we're back in good old Elwyn. That's right. Alright, we gotta... Where the hell am I? Oh. Stormwind is not discovered because even though... I have the Explorer achievement. Death starting zone. I'm sure there's gonna be... I think there's Griffin Riders that are gonna fucking take pot shots at you and shit, so I could die here. Yeah, okay, let's see. She is... Oh, she's like right there. Like right at the beginning. What's her name? Shay Pressler. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Actually, I can kill that dude. Look, I'm just trying to pay my respects. Back the fuck off.
No, I can't cast that yet.
Alright, she's supposed to be like right by this little tower. Oh gosh, oh boy, oh shit, oh boy. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely dead. Okay, I'm dead. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Get him, horse! Or, I mean, turtle? Whatever. Shit! Fuck! Shit. Ah. Oh, I got this stun. Ah! So I'm not going to be able to go get my body. So I got to take the hibernation sickness. Alright, well, obviously I can't do that. So, here's the deal. There's a vendor in there named Shay Pressler. Shay Pressler is named... Hey, Ryan, how you doing, man? Alright, I just got my ass kicked. So, in case you're curious, I mean, based on the description, I wrote a piece for NPR regarding Robin Williams and his love of video games and the fact that the World of Warcraft and Blizzard folks are going to put a memorial to him in the game. So I thought I would record going around and paying tribute to all the little memorials in WoW, and I'm going to, you know, put this on my YouTube channel, which I have like 2 videos on there. I don't know, it's just something to do and something to stream. So that's what I'm doing, and I just got my ass kicked because I was trying to go visit a Stormwind, one of the memorials in Stormwind, and I'm Horde, but I was going to try anyway. So, oh well, I can't. Anyway. Has it? Shay Pressler is named after a Blizzard senior database developer who passed away in 2009 from brain cancer. He was born in Nevada in 1975 and attended UC Irvine, where he obtained a BS in physics and an MBA. He was an avid WoW player who was best known as Lotion on US Dunmall, where he was a member of Trouble, an Alliance raiding guild. He also played as Fishlips in the guild Blacklist, also on Dunmall, and was in the guilds Damnation and Indifference on US Ner'zhul. Shay Pressler is a guild vendor and is located in the Stormwind Visitor Center. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to get in there. Next to him is young NPC Adam Pressler, who is named after the Shay's real-life son. That's very nice. Okay. There's another one in Stormwind, so I can't get to that one either. Angela Leafield is named for the sister of Sherman Ohms, an associate technical artist at Blizzard. She was born in Kansas and lived in Illinois, where she was a 5th grade school teacher, a Cub Scout den leader, and a mother of 4. Wow, that's awful. After a family vacation to the Southwest in June of 2010, Angela's hand felt funny, so she had it checked out. After a variety of tests and medical visits, she was diagnosed with ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. That's the disease that everyone's putting the ice buckets on their heads for, in case you haven't seen that little tribute or thing. There's no cure for ALS, and after a 9-month battle with the disease, Angela passed away on May 14th, 2011 at the age of 41. That's terrible. That's really young. I can't go to some because they're of the other faction. I am Horde. These 2 are in the middle of Stormwind, which is like, you know, the capital of the Alliance, and so I go there and I just get wrecked by a bunch of people. Well, the guards take you down. You can't fly in there, and then you get flagged for PvP, and then everyone will just swarm on you, and that's what just happened. I almost made it out, but from the guards, but the players kicked my ass. Okay, this one I can go to. Where is that? Where's that place? No. Here, Duskwood. So I'm gonna go toward. I'm gonna head south, right to the edge of Duskwood, and. Yeah, I don't have an Alliance tune that I can get into the memorials, but you want to see me just run in there and get my ass whipped, don't you? Yeah. I've never been good at PvP. Through a stone archway. Take a break, turtle. Ooh, a snake. This is the Unknown Soldier's Tomb. Let's take a knee. The Unknown Soldier is a level 20 rare spawn who was added in patch. When present, he kneels before the tomb. According to Wowhead user Jojitsu, who witnessed a spawn, when the Unknown Soldier appears, he pulls himself up out of the ground before kneeling at the site. Oh, so there's actually the dude who comes out like there's an actual spawn here. I don't know if I'm going to wait around for it. I don't know if I want to wait around for it. That's, why did you summon the little weird bird, dude? No, not the squire. He's the worst. You're the worst, kid. Go, you suck. Alright, that's kind of cool. Yeah. I mean, I could maybe camouflage in there, but I don't know how well that would work. I think the guards can still... I mean, they basically do not want you to go mucking around in the other city. But I don't know. I've never really... Like, I stopped playing right when camouflage came on board for a while, and then I just came back to the game after, like, not playing for, like, 2 years. I decided to pick it back up to play Warlords of Draenor, because it seems like a lot of fun, and they're updating the graphics and everything, and so that's appealing. But I never really got used to camouflage. I forget I even have it. Like, I don't even know how well it works for hunters, but... Why did my little squire just duck out? Anyway, there's an NPC here. The name The Unknown Soldier indicates that is most likely a reference to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, or Tomb of the Unknowns at Arlington National Cemetery, which is right near where I live. This tomb and its nearby crypts were created to memorialize the remains of... What the hell was that? Oh, my little box. My creepy crate just ate something. This tomb and its nearby crypts were created to memorialize the remains of unknown soldiers from 4 conflicts during the 20th century: World War I, II, Korea, and Vietnam. It's guarded 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Yeah, I actually live right near there, or relative proximity, and I've never been to that tomb. Look at my weird little creepy box. So, I can wait around. I don't know when this guy spawns, but there is a spawn here that has a memorial. But that's not a memorial to a specific person. That's like that's a pretty heavy memorial, man. This is like, you know, in honor of like, real people, like soldiers here. Like, that's pretty cool. I'm glad they did that. The next one is in Tol Barad. I don't forget how to get there. Can I just, I have no idea how do you get to Tol Barad. Oh! Next battle at Tol Barad is not for an hour and 36 minutes, so... I'm gonna have to wait for that one. So... now we have to head over to... the other faction. We're gonna head over to the other continent. Oh, that's what, 353? I could probably bust these out in the next hour. So, well, that sucks. There's a couple I couldn't visit. I'm not going to be able to do this one either, because it's inside a faction, the Alliance Draenei capital. Man, they really gave preference to the Alliance for checking out memorials, man. That's kind of shitty. let's see. Where to go? Where to go? Oh, there's Undercity, so I don't want to go to Undercity. I'll just go to Org and then see Exodar. So I'm gonna go to Orgrimmar. Okay, so there's another tribute in... I can't kill all of the Alliance. I mean, I'd love to, but I'm not that badass. I'm not that elite. I've always actually been kind of terrible at PvP. It's fun. It's super fun to do that, but anyway, there is a memorial in Exodar, which is the Draenei capital, which I'm sure is dead empty, but the guards will kill me trying to go there. It is... no. Here. It's in this place, and this is basically an all-alliance place. Like, you know, there's really no fucking way to get here as a horde, but there's a NPC there named Ladle the Just, who's added to the game in tribute to Justin Ladle. He was born in Michigan in 1983 and graduated from Eastern Michigan University in 2006 with a Bachelor of Science degree in Written Communication. After his graduation, Justin moved to Austin, Texas, where he worked for Blizzard in the customer service department as an in-game support lead and is listed in the Wrath of the Lich King credits. He passed away on May 1st, 2009. Wow, that dude's really young. That's sad, dude. From a fatal car accident. He's 25 years old and would have had his first wedding anniversary 4 days later. Oh, jeez, that's awful. Justin was a talented writer and musician as well and made a difference in the lives of all who knew him. A quote from his obituary reads, "The essence of Justin's spirit and the view of life is eloquently expressed in passage from Antoine de Saint-Exupéry's Le Little Prince. On ne voit bien qu'avec le cœur l'essentiel est invisible pour les yeux. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly what is essential is invisible to the eyes." No, but I think the achievement's still there. There's an achievement, you can go and you can go kill all of the, like whether you're Alliance or Horde or whatever, you can go to the other faction cities as a big group and, you know, run through and kill people and kill. And if you go through, I think, in one run and kill the faction leaders of the other faction, like if you're Horde, if you go through and go to Stormwind, kill that person, go to Darnassus, kill their person, go to Exodar, kill their person, go to Ironforge, kill their person, like the leaders in each of those places, you get a an achievement and you get a mount. And a long time ago when I was, I think when I was on Alliance, I did it with a big group, and you get this right here. You get this armored brown bear as a reward for doing that. So I have that achievement where you go around and kill all the other... I mean, they respawn and they come back. You can't, like, take over the city, but it's pretty cool. It's a fun achievement that you do as a big group. Alright, we're going to head out to the Northern Barrens, because that is actually... Oh, this is such an ugly mount. Get away. I need to get more mounts, man. That's like one of those things I never did, is be a big mount collector, but they're so cool, and the basic mounts look so ugly, and there's so many cool new ones. Like, I don't have any really of the great mounts from Cataclysm or Mists of Pandaria, but I just don't feel like doing that grind, man. It's one thing I told myself when I said I was going to get back into this game, is like, I don't want to get wrapped up in doing the grindy stuff, like grinding faction reps or grinding, like, there's things that feel obligatory. Like, I don't want to do that. I just want to play, get, you know, some gear here and there, raid, check out the dungeons, check out all the story stuff, but I do not want to get wrapped up in and the grind, because that's what makes this game not fun anymore. It makes it feel like work. Oh, really? You never? I mean, I remember when I was first playing this game, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I got my first character to 60, and I saved up. I was just farming mobs and doing everything I could. I had no idea how to get gold or whatever, but just endless, like, killing mobs and selling junk. And when I got my first mount, flying mount, I was so... It was really expensive back then. Now they make it kind of easy, but oh my gosh, it was like the best day ever to get this flying mount in Outland and just, like, wee, run around and shit. It was hilarious. Now you get, there's mounts everywhere. It's really easy, even as a new character, to get a mount. Look at my little goblin. He's a badass. This little dragon helm, riding a dragon. You're too cool. Oh, hey, hello. Alright, where is this? It's right over here. There's a little shrine near the crossroads on the top of a hill. I think that's it. I think that's it. There it is! Shrine of the Fallen Warrior. Get out of here, Plane Strider. Or is this a graveyard? Oh no, wait, this is it, this is it, this is it. Oh, look at him, he's like just chilling there. He's just chilling there. This memorial is in tribute to Michael Martin. Oh, well, the cool thing is now, I don't know if you know, there's no trial now. You can download WoW and for free. You don't have to, like, pay any weird trial time or anything, and play up to level 20 without paying anything. It's really, really cool. And then you can eventually, if you like it and you want to start paying for it, you can upgrade your account and with the new expansion coming out, it's like super cheap, but you still got to pay monthly. So unless you're not willing to do that, it's not really a big expense for me. So I don't mind paying monthly, but it's really cool. I really they've made WoW really accessible now to just jump. You can download the client, download the game if you got good enough computer, and you can play up to level 20 and check out all the stuff. You can even check. I think the only thing you can't check out for free is the monk class, because that comes with Mists of Pandaria. But you can still make a panda, the Pandaria race. You can still do that, but just can't play the monk class. But it's cool. You can play up to level 20, and you level kind of fast, so you can check out some stuff. If you're curious about it, I would recommend it. But this memorial is in tribute to Michael Martin Koiter. 1984 to 2004, Michael was born in Argentina and attended the Art Academy of Utrecht in the Netherlands. Despite a healthy, active lifestyle, he died suddenly of heart failure at age 19. Wow, that is awful, man. I've heard of that happening to people before. The orc at this shrine is a copy of his beta character, Twin Cruiser. Oh, his name is probably Michel, or Michel. Michel and his twin brother, René, were artists who worked for Blizzard and collaborated together under the name Twin Cruiser. René wrote this poem about his brother and a monument in WoW. Where once a hero set foot on his native soil, a monument has risen. Where now part of his essence resides, a mystical boon will be given. Upon the monument, the runic initials MK have been engraved to honor all the journeys and battles the fallen one has braved. A hero's enduring spirit transcends many worlds beyond our own. Only those with steadfast dedication find a bond with this unknown. Travel the continents and scour the lands for the shrine standing tall, for in the presence of the monolith, the warrior will be with you all. Zug Zug. Well, we salute you, Mr. Koiter. Did I just do a kneeling salute? He did. Way to go, buddy. Well, I'm gonna be biased. I like Horde. I think the races are cooler. I think their characters have more variety. Their areas look a lot cooler. Their cities are more interesting. But I played Alliance for the first big portion, like all the way up. I started playing in 2007. I played it through toward almost the end of Wrath of the Lich King, the second expansion. And then I think my guild was changing. I just wanted to change, so I changed all my characters to Horde, and then leveled up some new ones as Horde. I like them. I mean, yeah, I prefer Horde. I'm not gonna lie. I'm partial to them. I like their classes. Their races are just more interesting. You got your big cows, the Tauren. You got your your orcs are pretty badass. You got your goblins. I don't really like blood elves. They're kind of lame. But and the undead are pretty damn cool. Where is this one? Mulgore. Let's go to Mulgore. Oh, this is an Ezra chat. This one's like intense, man. This one's a long one, but this is a good one. I remember hearing about this memorial. Look at that Baron's chat just going. Chuck Norris jokes, huh? Yeah, we really need some of those. But if you were going to check it out again, I would recommend Horde. I mean, if anything though, since you can level up to level 20 and it's pretty fast and it's free, you just do both. Now you used to be able to, or you used to not be able to have characters of two different factions on a server. If your first character was Horde on a server, every character had to be Horde. You couldn't mix together. If you wanted to try the other faction, you had to do it on a different server. That's pretty hardcore, but yeah, they changed that, obviously. Alright, where is this dude? He is right on this little nugget right here. Ahab Wheathoof. There he is. Oh, he's even a quest giver.
Greetings, traveler. I miss my dog so much.
Aww.
The winds guide you.
Okay, Ahab is in tribute to Ezra Phoenix Chatterton. Ezra was born in 1996. Yeah, WoW is huge now, man. Look at this. Look at this shit. Like, I remember WoW used to be just this and this. These two sides. And then it grew to this. All these. And then it grew to all these spots. These are all huge areas. And then it grew to all these spots. And there's also this. There's Deepholm. Kazan. What's Kazan? Oh, Kazan's the goblin starting area.
Where is that dog?
In Deepholm. Yeah, this game is so massive now, but it's really cool. I mean, you can go through and have a couple totally different leveling experiences and stuff. It's really impressive. And then now they're about to add more to it. It's great. There's dudes in my hallway. Anyway, Ahab, this guy right here, Ahab Wheathoof, is attributed to Ezra Phoenix Chatterton, born in 1996 and died in 2008 after a 20-month fight with brain cancer. Ezra played WoW with his father, Micah, and among his characters he had a Tauren hunter named Phoenix. This was truly a father-son activity. They would research the game together and consult one another before making gear choices and other decisions for their characters. When Ezra was asked once why he liked to play WoW, he said it was because he liked interacting with people he didn't know. No matter how bad things were in the real world for him with his illness, Ezra liked that he could be strong and successful in the game.
Will you help me find my dog?
Oh, I'd love to, man. Ezra visited the Blizzard headquarters through the Make-A-Wish Foundation in 2007. There, he was able to design a character and a quest. keep hearing people. Ahab Wheathoof and Kyle's gone missing. He recorded Ahab's voice and Ahab's dog. Oh my gosh, that's the kid's voice. That's kind of spooky.
Greetings, traveler. I miss my dog so much.
Oh wow, that's the dude's voice. He is on a new crossbow, Merciless Gladiator's Crossbow, the Phoenix, which can be purchased in Area 52 from Keswick the Striker, and is transmoggable. Blizzard also made him the first rider of the Phoenix Mount, Ashes of Alar. After he passed away, the Thunderbluff Elder was renamed in his honor. Elder Ezra Wheathoof. Wow, this is a pretty intense... Wow, they gave him all kinds of stuff. Well,
Where is that dog?
if I had time, I would go actually find the dog. But I need to move on. Okay, I need to go to Feralis. No. Let's head this way, over these mountains. What do you mean by most popular? Like on the map? I mean, the capital cities always have the most people in them. For Horde, it's always Orgrimmar because that's like the main hub. For Alliance, it's Stormwind, which is their main hub. And it depends on... Like, you can check the... Where am I? Where am I? Like, different servers have different, you know, populations. Some servers have a higher Alliance population than Horde. They tried to balance it out recently by connecting servers together. That, where am I? Oh, okay, well, I'm right there. I need to go to the center of this lake. Oh, I need to go right down there. But yeah, I guess... I mean, although right now the most popular place are those two cities and the shrines in Pandaria, because this is the current content right here. These two shrines right here, Shrine of the Two Moons, Shrine of the Seven Stars. This is Horde. This is Alliance. This is where, you know, sort of the base of operations for them in this new area. I haven't even explored all this new area. It's kind of interesting. You guys gonna attack me? You hostile? You hostiles? No? Alright. Little tombstone over here. Here is another memorial. Oh, why can't I, there's nothing to click on. Just says Ivan. Ivan. Every time that, like, they always make the guards of a city max level, actually plus. Like, right now the max level for characters is 90. Back when it was 85, the guards would be 85 plus, which are like, which means usually like 86 or 87. They make them a little bit stronger than players, just so they players can't easily come in and just kill them all. But the players can still do that a little bit. But so every time there's a new expansion, every time they raise the level cap, they raise the level of most of the guards in places. Although in some like little towns and stuff, they don't. You can, like, man, people do it all the time. They go in and, you know, decimate another faction's like little questing town, and it screws up everybody trying to quest through there because all the quest givers will be dead until they respawn, which is kind of a dick move. But hey, that's the game, yo. So this tombstone. A number of PCs are present on the island and perform various activities such as sleeping, dancing, or walking around. A ruined tower is still on fire, and debris from the tower is also ablaze, although no one seems concerned about putting it out. Various cats trot about the tranquil scene, and underneath the tree beside the tower is a lone tombstone. It is decorated with flowers and a sword and reads Ivan when moused over. All of the NPCs on this island are known to be named after a team of Blizzard employees. So who was Ivan? Was he a Blizzard employee who passed away and was memorialized on this island? Unfortunately, there's very little information out here, or out there, and we can't know for sure who he was or whether this is indeed an in-game memorial. It's certainly likely, given the connections that the other PCs have to Blizzard personnel. But unless further information is released, this tribute to Ivan seems meant to be understood only by the game developers who planned it. So it's another mysterious memorial, and all these NPCs: Brandon Vanderpool, Psalm Vanderpool. You guys are married? Little dwarf on gnome action? That's interesting. Ryan Sly, Jake Patton, Marianne Skewers, there's a little Worgen chick, Larissa Bussel, hey, there's a fire. You guys don't seem concerned about this. Marcus Volkert. Ooh, we gotta go south. Go deep south. To Ankiraj. It's gonna be a bit of a journey. This is like the longest, my oldest character, and the one I've had the longest relationship with. Is really, I mean, it was my first max level character. Although I have a couple now, and I'm leveling up. I mean, I've always had a whole stable of characters. He's not my highest geared character now, because I pre-ordered the next expansion, and with a pre-order, you get a free level, you get a free boost, which you can boost any character, either one you already have, or make a new one straight up to level 90. So you just skip past all the questing, and I've always wanted a warlock, but I didn't feel like leveling him. So I created one and then boosted him to 90 for free, and they give you a bunch of free gear when you do that. And then I took him and went through some of the latest raids, which are like the big 25-man dungeons and stuff, and got him pretty geared out. So he's actually got a little bit higher gear than my hunter here, but my hunter's still my favorite character and always will be. He's the one I've had the longest. I've done the most raiding with him. I've seen the most content with him. He's just great. He's super fun. Just my entire history with WoW revolves around this one character, and he'll be the first one I level through the new expansion, and probably the first one I raid with. Hunters have always been, I'll say this character. It's always the one I've been best with. For some reason, it just appeals to me to have a pet. Hunters always have a pet with them, and shooting stuff at range. I've never been really great at melee classes, although I'm pretty good with the warlock, because he's easy. It's got like 3 buttons, and you just shoot, fireballs and shit. But yeah, this is Heston, my longest running character and my favorite character. And I will play him until they shut down the WoW servers. I kind of made a deal with myself that I will play WoW, whether it be every day or whatever, or I will play WoW in some way, shape, or form until this game is done. It's probably one of the best games I've, I won't say the best game ever or anything like that, but it's got the most longevity of any game that I've ever played, and the most accessibility. And I think they're doing a really good job. Despite all the criticism Blizzard receives for shit, I think they do a really good job with this game, and they're continuing to do so. A lot of people think it's too casual now, and it's not, this game is no longer for the cool, hardcore raiders, but I don't care about that. I think it's great. I wouldn't be able to raid and do some of the bigger dungeons if they didn't change it, and they basically made a queue system where you can get in these raids, and it's a little bit easier. Because I don't have time to do like the hardcore raids and like be in a full guild and be on a raid schedule 3 nights a week and stuff like that. I did that for a while, and it makes it feel like a job. It's still fun because you raid with the same people every night, but I just couldn't do it anymore. Oh, my mount keeps changing because I have several different flying mounts. I don't have even close. Not even a I have a fraction of what's available in the game. You can get tons of flying mounts, but I have this little add-on here, which summons a random mount every time I press it. So, like, there's my Dragonhawk. I can press it again. This is my this is the mount I got for playing Hearthstone. This is the Hearthstone mount that you got for, playing both games. That's my stupid ugly, one of my Wind Riders. It's my Blue Drake, who I dig. Yeah, it's just an add-on that summons a random mount, so you don't normally, back in the day you used to have to, have a certain mount on your menu or action bar, and you chose it, or if you wanted to get a different mount, you had to go through all of your mounts, and it was a nightmare. Now, they have add-ons that you can just do that, which is another great thing about this game is, all this stuff doesn't look like the way Blizzard has it set up. And through add-ons, which are independent, like, little changes to the game that people are allowed to make, you can, customize the game and the look of the game how you want it, and that's really great. It, lets people create their own environment for the game. Alright, I need to find this memorial. Oh, he's in a cave. Where's the cave? Oh, there's a cave. There's the cave. Hello? Anybody home? Ooh. The biggest mount? I mean, right now they got these cloud serpents, which I kind of want to get one. I like these big, long, Chinese dragon-looking things. Although I do have, like, the flying mounts that are the biggest. I think that's one of the biggest. And there's also this giant undead dragon that's a special drop from one of the level 70 or level 85 raids. They're huge. Right now I've seen people running around in this, like, giant robot. I don't know what it is, but it's a robot that can fly. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty big. And then as far as ground mounts, the ones that can, the non-flyers, there's this giant elephant that people... I have an elephant, but it's not like the biggest one. This dragon right here is a memorial to someone, Andrestraz. Andrestraz is the name of a level 5 dragon asleep in a cave just off the coast of Ankaraj. This dragon was added in patch 5.3, and the Straz ending for his name indicates that he is male. The rest of his name is raised speculation among WoW players that this is an in-game memorial to someone named Andre. Recently, Blizzard game designer Dave Maldonado responded via Twitter to an inquiry about Andrestraz. I'd bet $20 to homage to someone's 5... Yeah, I will. Hang on just a second. Homage to someone's 5-year-old named Andre, but we'll have to dig into the data and find out for sure. So this is a possible memorial, but they're not sure. And they think he's level 5 because it might be someone's 5-year-old kid. Let me get out of this cave. You can't mount up inside places, so let me get out of here. I mean, those drakes that you saw, that you see me flying around, that's probably my biggest flying mount. Like I said, I don't have a lot of mounts. It's just like one of those things, to get mounts you have to grind a lot of stuff, and it's like Generally a long process, and I don't really feel like doing that. It's not worth it to me to spend all that time to get these vanity things. There's a couple you can actually buy, which is a cheap way to get, you know, interesting big mounts. But it's just never been important to me to get all the specialized mounts. For some people, it's like one of the big reasons they play. They're like, you know, collectors, and that's why I love this game. You can do that and totally enjoy the game and like use that. That's part of the reason you play, is to collect all this shit. But you don't have to, and the game goes on. You can do whatever you want. Ground. Let's see. Probably, yeah, yeah, this is probably my largest ground mount here, is this Effalump here. But it's a little bit smaller because I'm a goblin. Like if a Tauren, the big cow-looking dudes, were next to me, this would be bigger. But you can also check out all the mounts. Like I actually have a seahorse, but it only works in one area. Got a drake, the armored bear. These are all the standard mounts. There's my Mammoth, the black warbear. Oh wait, which one? I think the black warbear actually is the one you get from defeating all the faction leaders. Yeah, I think this is the one that you get for defeating all the leaders in a capital city. Got the Kodo. Yeah, I think that's probably my biggest one. This one's kind of funny. This little motorcycle. This is the goblin racial mount. It's kind of ridiculous in like this fantasy setting. It's a fucking motorcycle. Yeah, I don't have a lot of like super cool mounts. I'm kind of the wrong person to check out mounts for. This is a pretty cool one though. I got this one for defeating a special hard mode of a raid. I mean, we did it way after the fact though, after the level cap was raised, so it was like super easy. Oh, it's time to go to Outland. Yeah, let's port back to Summer's Rest and go to Outland. Okay. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hey, let me ask you something. I'm using a separate chat program. Like, instead of using the Twitch chat, I port my chat over to a separate thing. Does it seem like I have a faster response? Like, I seem like I'm getting the chat, like your communication, like right when you do it, rather than like seeing. It seems like it just works faster, and I can respond quicker to what you're saying and stuff. Hopefully that's happening. Dalaran, no, I need to go to Shadrath. Alright. In Shatra. Oh, there's one right in here. Cool. It is in the Aldo Rise. I don't know if I'm, hopefully I'm friendly with these folks over here. I don't know. I forget which, like, when this was current content, in this city, you would come in and choose one of these sides to be friends with, either the Scryer's Tier or Aldo Rise. And, yeah, if you were, then you'd raise your rep with one or the other. But if you weren't friendly with the other, they would attack the shit out of you, and I think I might be... Yeah, I might... Yeah, I'm cool. We're good, we're cool. Alright, there's an NPC up in here, Kaylee. Kaylee Doc. Kilara. Where are you? What are you? Oh wait, she's back here. Oh, it might not have been your Twitch. I mean, it might have been part of that, but like I said, I'm using a separate chat thing, so I think it lets me see chats a lot quicker, like when they actually happen, which is good. Okay, this NPC is a memorial NPC. Kaylee Duck, I'm going to wave at you. Hello! Hello! Oh, you're... Look, our kitties can say hi together. Stop hiding, kitty. Kitty, stop hiding. Yeah. You want to see me fight something? I mean, everything around here I'm gonna kill in like one hit. But I mean, I'll try to go through and I'll try to kill some shit. But if I can get through these, I mean, there's not many in the Outlands. Nova Shrine, Northrend Memorial. Like, how many are in? There's 3 here. There's 4 in Northrend and 4. Wow, that's actually a lot. I don't know if I'll get through all these. So Kaylee Deck. I wanted to get through these. I can always continue it tomorrow. Why don't I do this? While I'm doing these memorials, I will queue for a dungeon, a random dungeon, and when it pops, I'll just run through the dungeon with some people, and it'll probably go really, really fast because we're all over-geared for all this shit. So, no, dungeon finder. So I will queue for a random dungeon, and when it pops, I'll go through, and you can see. If you've never really played this game a whole lot, you probably haven't seen anyone run through a 5-man dungeon with other people, right? So, yeah, I will. We'll just do these memorials, and now they let you. You used to have to like go to the dungeon entrance and form a group with strangers, and it's a big pain in the ass. But it was also a really cool social part of the game. Now you just use their little thing and just queue up, and it matches you with people, and then you ports you to the dungeon, and you run it, and then you port out, and you're good to go. So I'm queued for a dungeon right now. So when it pops, I will run through it with 4 other people. Until then, I will continue on the memorial stuff. But I promise you, I will go through the dungeon when it pops. Kaylee Dack is in tribute to Dak James Krause. Dak was born in 1979 in California and died of leukemia on August 22nd, 2007. A year after he was diagnosed, he was a member of the guild Boulderfist Heroes on the Boulderfist server and is remembered by his guildmates for his helpfulness, friendliness, and positive attitude despite his situation. Kaylee is named after his character and wears Dak's gear with his pet, Dusky, by her side. You got a name, Dusky? Oh, you do. That's so cute. Kaylee ends the quest Alicia's poem, which includes a poem originally written by Mary Fry in 1932 and adapted by Alicia, a friend and guild member. She is also in the game as Alicia in Stormwind Keep. You can find her here. It is the starting point of the quest, so that's nice. So, wow, look at that Outland gear. It's like a fucking clown suit. Well, we salute you, Kaylee Dack. Now we have to head over to the Hellfire Peninsula. Right to the edge of that place. The thing about the dungeon queues, though, like, if you're a damage dealer, which I am, DPS as they call it, it takes a lot longer because there are a lot more players who play DPS characters. So if you're a healer or a tank, Those are higher priority positions, and less people play them, so your queues are a lot shorter. If I was on my healer, you'd see me probably go through like that. And I used to have a tanks, but I haven't tanked with any of them in a while, and because I'm not great at it, it's not my forte. It's a lot of fun though. It's intense being a tank. Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I had a friend who I used to work with. I used to work on a on a cruise ship doing luggage, and he was diagnosed, and he was a really big guy. He was Big Mike, we called him, and it took him down really fast. It was really sad. The last photo I saw of him, I mean, he was probably he's a big, muscular, like, 215, 220 pound dude, and when the last I saw him, he probably weighed 170 pounds, 160 pounds. Like, it took him quick, man. It's pretty shitty. Okay, I'm looking for this little memorial thing. Is it this? I don't know. Fly southern as you reach the border of the zone. Go over to where a broken length of wall ends at the edge of the zone. Behind it, you'll see a floating piece of rock immediately adjacent to the shelf. Is this where I'm supposed to be? Okay, a broken length of wall ends at the edge of the zone. Behind it, you'll see a floating piece of rock immediately adjacent to the shelf on the cliff. Which is, I see them. This marks the location of a skeleton. Oh wait, maybe it means... I don't know what this is. I don't know what... it says here... Oh, look at that. That's cool. That waterfall just like falls down. There's a little floating rock. Hey, look at me riding this thing. Oh, there's a little floating rock. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, okay, the dungeon popped. So, I'm gonna enter the dungeon. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this isn't a Mist of Pandaria dungeon. This is an old school revamped one. What is this, Scarlet Monastery? It is. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna... Easy killers, they're off to the races already, these guys. Alright, I'm gonna bring out my big worm. Big worm! So this is a dungeon. This is a 5-man. Got a DK tank and a priest healer and a... I don't think I've been here before. I don't think I've ever done this dungeon. This is an old school dungeon revamped for the current level cap, and I've never done this before.
My endless agony shall be yours as well.
Just gonna go bananas on this boss. Pachow! That giant golem thing is I think that's the mage. There's a mage in this group. That's a mage's pet. Why am I out of fucking... I have no idea what's happening with this group. I don't know who I'm supposed to kill. That was a boss. We just killed a boss. First rule of dungeons is always just follow your tank. Hopefully they know where they're going. That's kind of... I assume this tank knows where he's going, so... But yeah, like I have this pet, I have this worm. This is a pet I like to bring to dungeons because puts a debuff on mobs, and that's his pet. That's the yeah, we're making this look a lot easier than these things normally are. Normally dungeons aren't nearly this easy. I mean, actually they have been for a while, but... Why do you keep going over there, stupid pet? My pet was kind of going bananas, like all on its own. Yeah, there's a big... like, the tank is there to gather up all the mobs and take all the hits, you know? They have a lot more HP, they have abilities to help them survive, taking a lot of hits, and they are basically the meat shields for the group. And then the healers, obviously, keep us all alive. And then the DPS, we kill shit. Although, a lot of tanks can do a ton of damage. Especially right now with the current, Yo, pet, get in there, man. What you doing, bro? Oh, I think this is a boss. No wonder that guy almost died. My HP bar is this little green deal down here with my little character's portrait floating around in it. That's my like customized HP bar.
Only to perish here. I'll honor you with me.
Oh, they're just killing this shit. This mage is pretty badass. He's like crushing everything before I get a chance to kill it, man. He's awesome.
My legend begins now.
Wow, that guy died fast as shit, man. my gosh, we're all asleep!
Arise, my champion.
What's happening?
No, I can't cast that yet. Nah, that spell isn't ready yet. Nah, that's still recharging. No, I can't cast that yet.
Oh, Grain.
Not ready yet. Nah, that spell isn't ready yet.
And that was the last boss. The way it works is each class typically has 3 specs, but druids have 4. And a spec basically defines the role that you're going to be in. Like, hunters are only a DPS class. I have 3 different specs, but they're all meant to just be damage dealers. Warriors have 2 DPS specs and 1 tank spec. Protection and then fury and arms. Paladins have a healer spec, have a protection spec, which is a tank, and a DPS spec, which is retribution. Druids have like 2 DPS specs, a healer, and a tanking spec, which is pretty awesome. Makes druids pretty versatile. So the tanking role depends on the class you pick. I would suggest going to some websites and checking it out, like see which one appeals to you. A good website is icyveins.com. I think it's icy-veins.com. They can teach you about all the different classes and all the different specs that are available. So you know. But a couple of the classes, you know, that they're called hybrid classes. They can fill several different roles. I like those. It's fun to be able to be a healer and then switch and be a DPS, which is a lot of fun. Like my shaman can do that. He's really fun. But the classes that can be tanks are Death Knights, Warriors, Paladins, Druids, and Monks. Monks are really hard. I would not recommend trying to do that as your first tanking experience. They're really fun, really cool, but really fucking hard. I tried it and I sucked at it. It's really, really hard. So this little thing here is... Here's a jar of ashes. These are the ashes of my sanity, my passion, and my drive, all utterly destroyed by themselves. May all those who look upon these desolated lands of hellfire remember this fallen peon. He shed blood for the Alliance and sacrificed for the Horde, only to be driven utterly mad by the wicked and soulless ones who devoured what he held most dear. As they feast from his toils, may they suffer his wrath, maybe not in this world, but in every world hereafter. It is my declaration, my solemn oath, and my everlasting promise, I will avenge my suffering. Apparently very little information is known about this. It's probably not a reference to a deceased individual. The text which accompanies the jar of ashes doesn't indicate any kind of tribute. Still, they're including this in the guide. You want to visit it anyway. Okay. To Netherstorm. Oh, and are some races better as tank? I mean, if you want to min-max, which some people do, I'm sure there's like... Some races have, like, each race has a little racial bonus. Like, I get this little jump. Like, as a goblin, I get this little... Whee! This little jump, and this little rocket barrage. It doesn't really do much. Like, just a fun little special ability that each race has. Some races are going to, their racial bonuses are going to help their class a little bit, but it's like marginal. Like, I mean, people do it like the hardcore raiding guilds, like to, you know, edge out that extra little bit of DPS or tank survivability or healing. Will have, you know, people will change to a race, but I just choose the one that I like the most and looks the coolest. Like, I really like this. I liked goblins and when they came out, and I think he looks cool. I don't really care if his racial ability helps my DPS or not. I'm doing okay. My DPS is good enough. I think I'm going to take a flight point over to Netherstorm, unless it's all crazy.
How may I help you?
I'll just fly manually. Never mind. It's like right up there. I don't know if I can fly over that empty space, but it might kill me if I try to fly over that, so... This is the dead body of a demon. This is a cool questing place. Oh, what happened there? What was that? Alright. Whee! Time is at 4:50. Shit, I'm not going to be able to hit all the memorials because I'm going to have to... I need to take my dog out in a little while, and then the wife will be home, so I might have to pick this up tomorrow. What's today? Monday? I thought it was supposed to be raining all day. I was actually hoping it'd be raining because I didn't have an excuse to sit inside and fucking play video games all day. But I think it might be raining all day tomorrow. And WoW, the demons are known as the Burning Legion. They were the main antagonists, the main bad guys of the second expansion called the Burning Crusade. Yeah, this whole area, the Hellfire Peninsula, and all this whole thing was used as part of the Burning Legion storyline, where the demons were coming back and they were trying to use, as far as I remember it, trying to summon like the main demon bad guy. His name was Kill Jaden, back into the world, and he would have just come in here and destroyed everything. And so your job was to go in there with 25 other people or 24 other people and kill him. I think once I did. I went on that raid after the fact, so it was really easy. It wasn't at the current, when the content was the current content, but it was fun. Actually, I think that's where I got this bow. The way this bow looks. This isn't the level 70 bow. This is actually a current bow, but I made it change the. You can change what your weapons look like to any other weapons you have, which is really cool. It's like a new feature they added a couple patches ago. Why'd I just fly through that rock, dude? What the what? 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 It's not really there. Oh my gosh. Alright, this one is like some wacky place. It's right near there. Yeah, this Tempest Keep, that was like a big raid back in the Burning Crusade days, the level 70 days. There is a monument. Oh, look at that. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Huh, that's funny. This is a memorial, but it is not a memorial to a person. Get out of here, Iggy. Iggy, you're fucking things up. Look at you, your big dumb ass. Come on. Iggy! Iggy, go to sleep. this is a memorial to StarCraft Ghost, the game. StarCraft Ghost was a game that was supposed to be a spin-off from the StarCraft universe of games. That was going to be like a third-person shooter, I think, featuring the Ghost character type, but it got put on indefinite hold, and it looked like it was pretty far along. And the main character was Nova, who used skills such as stealth. So it was fitting that in the early months of the Burning Crusade, a blood elf named Nova Terra could be seen stealth outside the shrine, although she was subsequently removed. Ghostly ambient sounds play by the shrine. So this is a shrine for the game that never happened. Oh look, it's got the little symbol on it. Look at the little... That looks like almost like, I don't know, like Klingon or something. Ooh, don't fall. So that is all of the Outland memorials, and now we'd have to go to Icecrown. Or we have to go to Northrend, and there's like one or two there. A couple in Dalaran, a couple in Grizzly Hills. Or one in Grizzly Hills. I don't think I'm going to be able to do those ones. I'm going to have to pick it back up tomorrow. I got 2 minutes on my Hearthstone, so I'm gonna kind of fucking stuck out here. What's up, bro?
I don't have a time.
I don't know why I'm killing these guys. Yeah, what was she? That's, yeah, that game looked really cool, man. It looked like it was pretty far along, and it's weird that I got scrapped. I don't know what I'm doing in here. I don't know why I'm coming in here. There's no reason for me to be in here. What up, Sunfury Researcher? Research is over! I'm just waiting for my Hearthstone to come back up. And there it is! I can do it. Okay. So how long did that first part take me? About 2 hours. Wow. So I'm hearthing back to Summer's Rest, which is our little hub. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish these. I need to take my dog out before it rains. It looks like it might rain. Actually, check the weather channel. Music here is amusing. Do you still play StarCraft, or do you not? I have StarCraft 2, and I don't have the expansion for it. Like, I like StarCraft, I'm just not good at it. It's a really high skill capped game. Oh, it's not gonna rain. It's gonna rain tonight, and then... Wow, we totally lied. We thought it was gonna rain all week. It looks like it's not gonna rain all week. What are you doing here? Who are you, demon? Look at your demon. Look at that badass demon. Who's the warlock here? This guy? No? This guy. It's rather jovial music. Well, I'm going to get a head start. I'm still going to go to Dalaran. I'm dedicated to this task, to checking out all these memorials, damn it. As many as I can, rather. I'm going to go to Dalaran. I know there's 2, and there's 1 in here. Yeah, there's an NPC in here that I can go say hello to. Hello. want that. I want that legendary cloak, man. Oh, is this someone I can't say hello to? I can say hi. Tabea! Tabea! There she is! Oh, this is her. This is her right here. Yeah, I mean, I like the StarCraft, campaign mode. But even that is kind of hard. I'm just not good at all the micromanagement and shit that you gotta do, like, to be really good at that game. It's fun, though. I mean, it's a wonderful strategy game. It's super deep and everything, but... Okay, this is Tabea. Good day to you. Hello. What you doing back here, Worgen? Sup? Oh, you're gonna fly away. Holy shit. Alright, Tabea. This NPC is a tribute to Tabea Elgueta, who was born in Chile and grew up in California. In 2008, she was murdered at her home in Tustin at the age of 24. Oh my gosh. That's awful. Tabea had many friends at Blizzard, some of whom had known her for a long time and saw her grow up. Her brother and best friend, Benny, also worked at Blizzard for several years. Tabea was an activist for animal rights who loved dogs and adopted her first one when she was 10. She volunteered in animal shelters and dreamed of opening one in Chile. Apollo is named for their dog, Black and White Husky, whom she rescued. She attended Irvine Valley College and loved the beach, archery, and running. She sang and was passionate about music, especially Bob Marley, and played in drum circles. She was remembered by all as a generous, kind-hearted person whose smile was as warm and bright as the sun. Well, we salute you, Tabea. I'm sorry to hear of your horrible murder. Hey, that's a hyena, man. That's not a dog. That's a hyena, and I've had one in game. That's weird. There's another one in here. Yeah, at Krasang's Landing, there's another dude. Jean-Pierre Poulain. Where are you at? Jean-Pierre. Oh, there he is. How can you miss him? Look at this guy. He's riding a griffin and he's got an Argent tournament thing and he's look at all this stuff. Yes. Oh, he's the guy who introduces you to the Argent tournament. That's cool. Way to go, man.
Explosive. Whoa.
This is Jean-Pierre Poulain. This NPC is in tribute to Jean-Pierre Poulain, a Blizzard employee who passed away a few years ago. Unfortunately, information about him is scarce, but he is part of the in-game support team for World